Hello again, people. Number 5 in our strategy practicing series here. And I hope by now you're beginning to get the gist of the format that we're working to and why we're doing it. The reason we're doing it is if you look at the limitations in IELTS Speaking Part 2, then you will know that you only have 1 minute to prepare to speak for 2 minutes. And that is a pretty demanding aspect, and you will realize how quickly 1 minute goes at that time. So using my strategy here and the way I've taught hundreds of pupils to get through it very successfully, this is the most effective and best way to practice for the IELTS speaking. Let's get into it. Looking at task card number 5 in our strategy series, describe a memorable event from your childhood. When and where did it happen? And why is it memorable to you? Well, a little bit different here because you can see that they've put 2 questions together in one line. When and where did it happen? And then they also ask why. So we've used when, where and why. Good. And why is it memorable to you? So what are you going to think about your strategies from this particular aspect? Let's go through them quickly. Past, present and future. Well, we can't really use that because they want a memorable event from your childhood. So the present and the future doesn't come into play. So we'll disregard that one. The second strategy, give 2 answers. Yep, that'd be very, very good. Two things that's happened in your childhood that were very memorable to you, and you can relate that. I think that's a very good strategy to use. The third strategy, the pros and the cons, well, once again, I don't think that really comes into it at all, actually. So there's only one strategy here to use, and that's the give the 2 answers strategy and then work between them. So that's what we'll do. Now we have just 1 minute to prepare. So what have I done here? I've decided on my strategy and I'm going to use the 2 answers. And the answers I'm going to talk about is my first day at school and my first new bicycle. Both of those are very fond memories that I still have even to this day, believe it or not. And the 6 valuable tools. I've decided I'm going to try to use them in this order: when, where, why, what, who and how. Now obviously as you're talking you might want to rearrange them slightly, but you've got them written down there, so you're not going to forget anything, and that's the important aspect of that. What you do with the rest of your 1 minute's preparation's up to you. I wouldn't get too involved. I'd be thinking in how you're going to answer it, and if you've been practicing these with me, you will not have a problem. You will know your conversation, etc., how you're going to put it. Only thing is, what vocabulary you're going to use. Be careful in that. Don't use anything too complex. Use vocabulary that you are competent in using, and you're not going to mess it all up by using words out of context, because that's often a disastrous area for students. So, are you ready to speak? Have you considered what you're going to say? Do you have your 2 answers in your mind? And which one are you going to answer first, which will be your main, the main one you want to talk about? And then the secondary one, do you know what you want to say about that also? You should be able to have plenty to talk about. It's putting it down in a logical manner and using good vocabulary and really impressing the examiner. You should be, I really do urge you to practice these as we're doing these short tests. Try putting your answers together, try speaking them, record them and listen to them and try and improve on them, because all this is essential to getting your top band scores. Okay, now we're going to listen to a typical answer to the subjects that I chose. So we'll go and do that now.
Recalling cherished memories from my childhood, two stand out vividly. The first transports me to a damp, blustery morning just before my 5th birthday. Accompanied by my mother and grandmother, I embarked on my inaugural journey to school. My grandmother had gifted me a leather school satchel, its aroma of polished leather lending significance to the occasion. Our arrival was met by my prospective teacher, who led me to the classroom and settled me at a desk. Amidst a whirl of emotions, my mother's tearful face at the window remains etched in my mind, mirroring my own teary response. The second significant memory unfurls on my 11th birthday. At that time, my closest friend had acquired a sleek new bike named Blue Streak, bedecked in shimmering silver and blue hues. The vibrant blue water bottles attached to its handlebars caught my attention. Envy surged within me, as my own bike was a worn, handed-down relic. March brought with it a memorable event. I accompanied my father to a local cycle shop, anticipating a new bicycle. Among the displays gleamed the Blue Streak, mirroring my friend's possession, albeit pricier. While my father initially explored other options, he ultimately yielded to my longing gaze, granting me the desired bike. This day remains a testament to the kindness of my father, a memory cherished even more than the gleaming new bicycle. In the tapestry of my reminiscences, these two moments gleam like a shining star and stand as a testament to the power of time.
There we go, another one done. Hope you've enjoyed it. It's keep practicing yourself. That's very, very important. You're wasting your time if you're just watching it and you're not really working at it. This is only a 10-minute video or so, and then if you can put another half an hour in even to practice your particular speaking and you're working on your answers, then that would be excellent. Okay, see you in the next one. Please don't forget to jot in the comments underneath who you are and where you're from. It would be appreciated. Thank you. Bye for now.